Hey guys, here again. Last video we talked about. In the last video we talked about postmodernism theories. So today we are going to talk about one of the postmodern theories that has been very much discussed in international relations, and it's actually one of the important theories in international relations. Even though sometimes it's difficult to comprehend, actually the students find it difficult to understand. Today I will talk about constructivism. It's actually, first of all, let's talk about constructivism, what constructivism is. It's actually a postmodern theory. First thing is first, you should know that constructivism is actually a postmodern theory. The idea of constructivism was first suggested by Nicholas Onuf in 1989, and later Alexander Wendt explained this concept in his book Social Theory of International Relations in 1999. And later Alexander Wendt also wrote an important article related to constructivism, and the title of that article was "Anarchy is what states make of it." So actually Alexander Wendt called this constructivism as social constructivism. He gave it a new name. He said that constructivism is actually a social constructivism. Now let's see what social constructivism is actually. So according to social constructivism, humans construct ideas and concepts. So what it means, actually what social constructivism means, that we people, me, you, everyone, we construct ideas. So that means that it doesn't come from observation, or it doesn't come from let's say explanation or experimentation. It's that we people, our brain, it constructs, it makes ideas and concepts. You got my point? So these humans construct ideas, and they are of human origin. Humans construct ideas, not anyone. So according to some of the important scholars, they say that the world therefore is the image that states and others choose to make it. So some scholars think that what state looks like, it's our thinking, it's how we think about the state. So actually human consciousness has a significant place in world politics. This means that human consciousness has a very significant place in the world politics and international affairs. Constructivists argue because social relations are more important than material ones. So the most important thing here is the other theories of international relations, like realism and liberalism, they are based on material things. But constructivism doesn't believe in materialism. Constructivists actually think that social relations are more important than material ones. According to Alexander Wendt, international relations should focus on ideas and beliefs along with shared understanding among actors in international system. So if ideas and beliefs change, according to Alexander Wendt, I'm not saying this, it's Alexander Wendt who is saying this. According to Alexander Wendt, if ideas and beliefs change, the international system would change as well. So we say that international system is anarchic. So according to Alexander Wendt, if the ideas and beliefs of the people change, international system will automatically change. That means if it's anarchic, if we think that it's not anarchic, then it's not anarchic. You got my point? So the fact that we live in international society means that we want and who we are shaped by our norms. So the fact that we live in an international society is that we want to live in an international society, and who we are is actually shaped by our social norms, rules, understanding and relationship we have with other people. So these social realities are influential as material realities in determining behavior. Actually, the end of the Cold War was offered, has offered, or war actually offered an opening for constructivist theorists, especially in North America. Europe was dominated at that time by English school. So you need to keep this thing in mind that by the end of Cold War, Europe was actually dominated by English school. You might be knowing about English school, so I'm not going to talk about that. It was actually it's actually known as the Hadley Bull School. So constructivism had already been hinted at in the works of Vico and Kant. They suggested that persons could gain knowledge of the world, but it will always be subjective. So this is an important thing. Persons can gain knowledge of the world, but it's always subjective because knowledge is filtered through human consciousness. So, in short, I can say like this, or we can say like this rather. Constructivism really focuses on human consciousness. So what humans think of, if we think that the international system is anarchic, then it will be anarchic. If we think that states play power politics or states have their own self-interest, then it's how it is. So all in all, human consciousness is very important in constructivism. So are social ideas and values rather than materialism. Materialism has been separated in constructivism, even though it's very important in classical realism or in realism or in liberalism. Materialism is different from has a different kind of place in constructivism. So this was a short video about constructivism and international relations. Hope you have understood it. Thanks.